This video is going to have a few random things in it. I'm going to show you how to set up a discussion, to add a video again, change the name of a content page or something that's already in your module, how to rearrange things in your module, and go to settings and arrange what you want your Canvas page to look like. The students do not have to see all of these options over here. As a teacher, you can go into settings and hide those. So I tell you what, I'm going to start with that. I'm going to show you mine. My students can only see announcements, modules, pages, assignments, quizzes, grades, and files. Okay, settings is black, where as a teacher I can get to it. But my students, when they log in, this is all they see. So I'm going to go to settings and show you student view from here. Okay, so we'll come back to this, but course details and my sections, I have a section for every class, and then this is where we'll hide things from them. Anyway, here is student view. And this is what it looks like if you're a student. So this is all they see, which keeps them from being curious and starting a chat or something like that. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to get rid of this and come back to the Madison County page. We'll go to settings. And if you go to navigation up here, it'll, by default, it's going to be on course details. Alright, go to navigation. And down here at the bottom it says drag items here to hide them from the students. So a home page is just like it is on your teacher web page. I don't use that, but you can let that, you can decide on that and let that be where your course opens up. I open mine to modules. But anyway, home, announcements, modules, assignments, quizzes, files, grades. I'm totally okay with them seeing all that. Discussions, again, I mentioned that I don't use that in the 7th grade, so I moved that down. For our classes this summer, we're going to need that. So anyway, we'll leave that there. Syllabus, I post that on the website, so I don't post that again. So you just click and hold and drag. I certainly don't want them to see people and all the information. Pages, it's not necessary for them to see. Outcomes, I'm just clicking, holding, and dragging down is all I'm doing. And it doesn't have to be in order either. Okay, so discussions, if it were my class, it would look like that. And then again, I don't use home. Oops. It's not letting me do that, so I have to disable it and it'll go down there. Alright, and so then I would declare this as my home page, and that's pretty much it. And you go down here and you hit save. So I'm going to hit save. I'm going to go to student view. And this is what you see as a student. Okay, and I'm going to go down here and leave student view. Alright, adding a discussion to a module. We're adding to the module. Drop down, choose discussion, and I'm going to click on new topic. And I'll just call it discussion 1 and click add the item. Alright, so at this point, this is how we would move something around. Normally you would talk about things before a summative assignment, and I use my quizzes or my test as summative, but you could have a discussion after the test. What was one thing that you learned after the test, or a question that you had trouble with and why, something like that, if you wanted the students to have discussions. But anyway, if you wanted it in another location, you just click, hold, and drag. When you have the four-headed arrow, you can drag an assignment or a page wherever you like. Alright, so we'll leave discussion after the quiz, and then I click on discussion to go into it. And remember, you have to choose edit. And that's a little better. Okay. Alright, so users must post before seeing replies, so that way you don't have students reading what other people wrote and then writing something similar. Allow threaded replies, okay, and you choose if it's going to be a graded response or not, and then here's your dates available from and until, and you hit save. Okay, I'll go back to my modules. Alright, so again, click, hold, and drag to rearrange. Okay. Review adding the video again. My very first video right now is on my teacher webpage. So I added this earlier, video 1. I'm going to click add item, and I'm going to go ahead and click and drag it up. And go in and hit edit. Go here, upload media, select video. It's on my desktop. Okay, so I'm going to hit Command and up arrow and press enter, and I would just simply type, please, oops, watch the following video, and then hit next to move forward within the module. Simple as that. Okay, and I would go to save. And then I'm going to go back to modules. Alright, and then we'll publish that. So in theory, you'll see this first, and it will refer to some of these other things. But anyway, alright, so we've included a discussion, we've added a video again, we've arranged and rearranged our module. We've talked about settings, hiding things from the students. I think that's about it. I am sure I will think of something else today to add, but I think we're good. Let me, while I'm here, go to basic information and edit. And just one more time, add a file. Okay, so let's say I'm going to add a PowerPoint. I'm going to go to Files and upload a new file, and I'm going to go find my file, and I hope I have a PowerPoint. I have blood work. Okay, I don't have a PowerPoint here, so I'm going to go look at downloads. And I am sorry about this. There's one, computer safety and care. So, alright, so it's there, and I hit upload. And there it is. And I simply scroll down and I hit save. Alright, and if you wanted to test it to make sure it would open, what it's going to always do is download, and then the students know that they go to downloads and they open from there. So you can see that PowerPoint's loading now. And then there's their PowerPoint. Okay. Alright, now when you go to Files, as a student or a teacher, once you upload files, the students also can look and find things from the past. They might not know what page it was on or what module it was in, but they can go and look for files. Okay, so this was a little bit longer than I was hoping for, but I knew I would forget something. There's always one more thing. So I wanted to show you how you can set up your module where the students have to do things in order. They can't jump around and look ahead and things like that. And that too also comes in quite handy. There's some students that see an assignment and they'll jump straight to the assignment and skip the reading and the content. I can't imagine that ever happening here at Germantown Middle School, but been there, done that, so I learned that lesson as a teacher. So it's good to lock it where they have to move forward in order. So you edit your module. So here's my Unit 1 orientation, and I go here to Settings and choose Edit. So there's the title. If you wanted to change the title of the module, this is also where you would do that. And if you wanted to lock it until they had completed one module or a specific date, you could do that. Okay. Requirements. Students must complete all of these requirements. Students must move through the requirements in sequential order. I like that one. And then this one, students must complete one of these requirements, and that's where you would drop down and choose. They could possibly pick and choose one assignment opposed to the other, and that gets into the evaluation. You can choose to write an essay, or you can design a house or using SketchUp or something like that. Again, my creativity and my brain is fried. So anyway, but this is where you would give students choices. I leave it here, must complete, and then also go through in sequential order. Okay, so I'm going to click Update Module, and it'll show you as a teacher complete all items. And they cannot go to the next piece until they have completed or seen the page. So go to Settings and Student View. And it forces them to at least look at this before they can get here. Alright, so they can see it, but they can't click on it. And they can't open it up. So, I hope this is it. I'm going to start pulling this all together and putting it on my webpage. Y'all have a great summer.